Hi everybody, welcome to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream.
Do you look at these? Look at these. These are bloody stumps. Do you know why these are bloody stumps? I just finished typing the complete guide to all the haunted houses, corn mazes, and pumpkin patches along the Wasatch Front.
And that is coming up, but first, the video.
I went out and got these city cleanup, and I got a bucket, and I got a bag of cement, and we're going to make a Halloween tree. All right, first off, get something to mix your concrete in. This is the kind I use, post-mix. It'll cure. When you put it in the bucket, make sure you put something under it when you bring it inside because it produces a lot of heat, okay? So let's mix it up. Okay, that was really heavy. Have someone help you if you can't lift it. My ceilings are about 10 feet high, so I'm using concrete, but you could use plaster of Paris or just a bunch of rocks piled in there for a smaller one. Okay, select a corner. Corner selected. Now start building it, and that way if you put it in the corner you can start leaning the sticks against the wall while it dries. Let's go. Alright, so sticks are in, got some good height because there's crows and stuff you can put up in there. And then here's another trick. You get a live branch like this and you stick some of the shorter ones. I'll show you how. And then as Halloween approaches, they dry and they turn a little bit of color and they fall on the ground and make your house a mess. Cool. All right. There is the framework. Erin went to Taipan Trading and got a bunch of decorations for it and things like that. So we'll show you the next step. Oh, here's the mess I was telling you about. Well, I'll let Erin I'll go get it. It's not here, so of course I'm losing it. All right, this is what I've done. All right, so I went out in my yard and I got Virginia creeper, the vines, and I'm going to wrap them around. And as they turn red when they die, so that's going to be great. I got burlap right there for around the bucket, and then I got some lighting. I'll show you that later.
Guess what today is?
Friday?
No, it's free taco day.
That's not the same ring as Taco Tuesday, but
It
this
has
is
nothing
National Taco Day, right?
It's National Taco Day, not necessarily free. And I have a list in front of me of all the local chain restaurants that have free tacos or tacos for $1. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that because I am going to do something for you right now that you've probably been wanting to do but maybe fearful. To have one of the best tacos in town. Here in Salt Lake City. You know the Sears building? The Sears, the old store,
the
Sears.
Empty Sears.
Right. Well, out in front there are two taco trucks. There's one on State Street and there's one on the side street. Go to the one on State Street. They're 30 feet apart from each other. But go there, get a taco, sit on the concrete barricades they have set up, and have yourself a really great taco. You will thank me for the rest of your life. Probably name kids after me.
Wow.
I
didn't realize you were such an activist about it.
And a lot of people are like, I don't know, it's a food truck. I'm not sure. No, do it.
It's not even a food truck. It's a food stand, but they've been there for...
Do it.
They've been there and they've been so popular for so many
Years.
years that the Taco Time across the street actually tried to get an injunction to ban them. So you know what? Hooray for the little guy. I think I will go have a taco there today in solidarity.
Now, Women of Worth, that event is coming up.
Yeah, no, this is the Women of Worth Gala, and this is the one that I've told you about where they mentor these amazing, courageous women who've come out of unspeakable circumstances, domestic violence, polygamy, poverty, and they guide them through a year of making their way back into the world, finding jobs, self-esteem, all the things that they need to do to help them and their family. And then on this day, on November 7th, they stand up, they go, I am a woman of worth, in front of a packed ballroom. Now, the reason why this one's so important is, number one, this is their big fundraiser for the year, and you would be supporting an amazing cause. And number two is Kechi is going to be performing there. Now, she is the amazing singer from Nigeria on America's Got Talent. Remember?
May I?
Yes.
Airplane crash, 2005, burned 3/4 of her body. She has fought back. She's gone through 100 surgeries. She went to the talent show, America's Got Talent, and won. She came one of the finalists.
Yes.
And so she is going to be at this event. She's a vocalist, and she also goes around and does motivational speaking.
She does TED Talks. She's incredible. So if you want a chance to meet her, they're giving away a pair of tickets, so you get to do the exclusive meet and greet with Kechi, and then you also get to go to the banquet and the whole ceremony, and it's incredible. So all you have to do is go to wowutah.org. That is wowutah.org, and you can enter there.
All right,
I'm excited.
Erin does one of those. We're looking on Facebook, and people are moving here, and they're looking for places, and people say things like, "Hey, I'm looking for a 2-bedroom house, and I have a budget of
$800.
$800
and it needs to have
for rent.
good light."
For rent," and now they have no. Not in Utah, not in Salt Lake anyway.
Renting a 2-bedroom house, that was about at least what, $1,800, maybe $2,000.
I think you'd probably get a place.
15 to 18.
So anyway, the point is, San Diego has the same situation, except probably worse. And so what this one person decided to do in the last 2 years has rented out their spare building to
like an
a
outbuilding?
renter for 2 years. No, a tough shed.
What?
For
No.
2 years.
A shed?
And
They've been renting a shed?
And they have moved, and so they need another person, and
Wait.
they're going to charge $1,050 a month for this. It's 10 by 20, and it has facilities. It's got a small kitchen. It's got no street parking, just street parking, no parking. And let's see, some of the requirements.
It has facilities, so it has a porta potty or something?
You have to have a credit score of 650.
Oh, jeez.
And an income 2.5 times the rental amount. No history of evictions or rental problems.
For a tough shed.
For a tough shed.
This is for a tough shed, and they've actually rented it out for 2 years before, so they know they can do it.
Yes. And the only other requirement is you have to feel comfortable sleeping next to a weed trimmer and a lawnmower. And then $1,050, 10
Wow.
by 20.
What is 10 by 20? Help me picture that.
10 by 20, 10 feet by 20 feet.
That's like the size of 2 queen-size beds pushed together, right?
No, it's smaller than that. Think of the average bedroom now that they've shrunk the bedrooms.
man.
It's about 200 square feet.
That's just amazing.
You feel better now?
I guess.
Yeah, I think
in a
you should.
depressing sort of way. All right, we were talking about the Haunted House Guide. Now, if you want to go to
Yeah, go ahead.
the ToddandErinDailyStream.com, not only do we have the complete Haunted House Guide, there's also coupons for a lot of the activities. Some of my favorite ones are back up again. They have some great stuff going up, but this is the Place State Park. Down south, they've got some of the haunted corn patches going. Up north, they've got something new in Willard Bay that I'm really excited about.
What is it?
It's like this spook spirit walk, and you go through. Do you remember all the tall reeds and the bulrushes?
Oh, shush.
And do you remember we actually camped in the middle of them once and we
Shut.
sort of like disappeared? You walk through these.
Oh,
and
that's
it's like,
cool.
it makes a cornstalk thing look like nothing because
Yeah.
it's eerie. You're by the water. You can hear the water lapping.
And there are wild animals in there,
And
for
there's
real.
things in there.
Muskrats and stuff.
And you can actually spend the night in the campground afterwards. I really want to do that with the
That
kids.
sounds really fun.
Doesn't it? I know. Also, we've got 8 new Halloween traditions that you can start with your family. It's interesting. You see all of the mental health professionals now talking about setting traditions with your children is the one thing that will give them stability. I think there's other things like food and shelter, but I do like the idea of this because it's the stuff they count on every year that they plan on with you.
Well, we go there during the winter for the Christmas lights because they have horse-drawn sleigh, and you get to go around Willard Bay, and it's just kind of really low-key, and it's not like super commercial, and there's fire barrels you just kind of warm by, and it's just kind of always fun. And the horses are...
that goes on the Christmas list that I haven't typed yet, and my fingers are still bloody stumps. So could we wait for them to heal before we go into the Christmas?
You know what I found out about? I found out these haunted houses. These haunted houses. Do you know what they cost?
You're on kind of a rant today, aren't you? You're a bit of a tirade.
You know what they cost? Monday through Thursday. Now this is an average. $25 a head. See, I said head, and it's like Halloween. So, $25, $35 on weekends.
You know what interests me though is everything's like a la carte now. Like you can touch a zombie for extra money, or you can do a zip line for extra money, or eat a severed what?
Right. So, but $25, and if you go after 9 p.m., you can expect a 2-hour wait in some of these places.
I have other stuff I gotta do.
All you just get an audit by the IRS. If you want to pee your pants, this is all you need to do.
You really need bone-chilling terror. There's better ways.
And one of the places they tie you to a zip line, throw you off, another $15. So I guess you have to carry cash with you.
I've been on that zip line and they didn't strap me in right.
No, they didn't.
And not only that, as I got down to the launch pad down to the landing pad,
I was there.
They had clowns ready to greet me.
Nice.
You may not know about my clown phobia, but that was not an attractive moment for me on camera.
Talk about the Tell Me Something Good story.
Tell Me Something Good is wonderful today. You know, I think every time I see one of these missing persons reports about someone who maybe has dementia or someone who might have autism, but basically it is a person who is vulnerable, and it makes it even more scary that they're missing.
That's true.
And that's always why I obsessively repost everything like, please look for this person. But these little kids decided to go further than that. There's a 97-year-old woman, Glenetta Belford.
Right.
Glenetta Belford is nonverbal. She has dementia. She's a tough little lady if she's 97, though.
Right.
And she disappeared.
And she's out and about.
The Roseville Police Department freaked out like her family did, and they did a big social media post saying, here's the picture of Ms. Belford. Could you please help us find her? Which is a logical thing to do. Well, these 5 kids
5 kids.
went, okay, and they looked at the address and they were kind of looking at where she'd been, and they were kind of like projecting in their mind, if I could walk this amount of time. Now, I want to point something out. These are like 10 to 14-year-old kids, and they're doing this kind of like thought process in their head. And they go, so if I could do all this stuff, I would probably be in this area.
So what did they do?
They took off on their bikes.
Their bikes.
And they started going through the little route that they had planned out in their head, thinking,
Right.
this is as far as we think she could get.
Right.
They found her.
Of course they did.
They found her. They called 911. They said, we have Miss Belford if you'd like to come and get her.
Oh.
And the police were like, our dispatchers took the initial call from this team of junior detectives who connected the officers to the missing person. They
McGruff.
said, here's a great example of our exceptional community coming together to lend a helping hand, and it proves a great point. Age is just a number, and anyone can help out in time of need. 10 to 14.
I picture E.T.
Right?
E.T. and all the bikes. Remember that down the hill? Anyway. You
I
guys
just
have
love
a
that.
great autumn weekend. And we'll see you coming up on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream.